Downtown Detroit shining brightly tonight. What a look at the Motor City from just across the river. Welcome, maybe the best day of the NBA, Thursday night, and we're happy you could be here with us. And our broadcast team tonight, Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right, and the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. Hey, Dave.
Well, guys, for all of the star power Blake Griffin had when he was in Los Angeles, it was tough for him to be the leader of the Clippers. There were bigger voices in the locker room, such as CP3 and Doc Rivers. But Pistons coach Dwayne Casey said, in Detroit, he's definitely the leader. When he speaks, everybody listens. This is his team. Kevin?
Yeah, and he has their confidence. David, thank you. And a quick look at how Atlanta's schedule shaping up. On Saturday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic. Then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Philadelphia 76ers. A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Collins at power forward with Len at center. Young and Herter make up the backcourt. And it's Hunter in at the 3. And for Detroit, on the front line, the talented duo of Griffin and Drummond. Jackson is out there with Rose, and it's Snell in at the small forward position.
Well, the brand new Little Caesars Arena here in Detroit. How are you feeling it, Smitty?
GA, it's a great state-of-the-art facility. Glad the new location is in downtown Detroit. Hopefully, an iconic venue for an iconic team.
Pass to Len. And they call an illegal screen here.
That's something you hate. You're trying to come in with an aggressive mindset, and that early foul could take you right out of it.
Now here's Rose. D right on him. Here's Drummond. It's blocked. Hunter with it. Rebound collected by Snell. To the inside. Here's Drummond. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
You know, adding a few wrinkles, Drummond's interior game is evolving, becoming harder to defend.
Young passes to Collins. It's good.
That's a well-timed, well-coordinated play. Comes right off the pick for the lay-in.
Jackson against Young. Jackson with the bounce pass. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
That's the leadership they're looking for from Jackson. Staying patient, surveying the court, locates the open man.
Here's Young. And the rejection by Jackson. Pass to Herter. Clock at 6. Here's Hunter.
Andre Drummond with the wingspan of 7'6". It's going to be hard to get it over him.
He was all alone on that one. Griffin's got 5 now.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Here's Herter. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
Here's Rose. Atlanta with the rebound. In the corner. Herter with it. Hits the three-point bomb.
I like that. Collins playing under control, reading the floor. Nice setup there.
Outside Rose. Jackson has the open look. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Len passes to Herter. Young outside. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. There's Jackson with the 3. Good on the triple.
Looking at Reggie's motion, it's a little bit of a push shot, but able to get it to go.
Young outside. Over Jackson. And the shot is long.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Drummond trying to get himself free. And the basket by Jackson. Jackson's got his second basket of the night.
That is a powerful point guard right there. Reggie converting against very tight defense.
Collins dishes to Young. Again, Young missing.
And at a certain point, you just have to look to someone else to score for you.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And Smitty, Blake Griffin stepping up his game in every way since joining the Detroit Pistons.
Kevin, last season was a career year in scoring, and he's doing so much on the floor. Rebounding and passing are a big part of his game now, and he's leading the way for this team in a lot of ways.
That free throw, no good. Always an intriguing part of the early season, Steve. Teams that are outperforming the expectations, and they look much different than we thought they would.
Yeah, you have those teams, and that's what you love. Those teams, all of us experts, we say where they're going to finish. They end up 3 or 4 slots up, and then those are the teams that just get that momentum. They get going. They have great team chemistry, and they outdo our expectations. People wondered how happy Blake Griffin would be after being traded from L.A. to Detroit a few years back. He has completely embraced the city, and Motown loves him back as well, quickly becoming a fan favorite.
Stolen by Len. Parker outside. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Rose finds Drummond. Griffin trying to get open, and it's Drummond missing. And with Griffin, he's also embraced Detroit's situation, trying to build a contender.
Griffin said he feels like he's a part of building something special here in Detroit. You have to admire how quickly Blake has gone all in for the Pistons franchise. In his rookie season, a rough start shooting the ball for Trae Young. He came on down the stretch in a big way.
And some new records for Trae Young, the first rookie in NBA history with over 45 points and 15 assists in a game.
Kevin, also the 4th rookie since the merger to post 3 consecutive 35 points games. The others, Bernard King, Michael Jordan, and Allen Iverson. That's the company you want to be in.
That free throw good from Young.
Well, comparisons to Steph Curry, unfair for Trae Young, and they're quieting. His shooting percentages in year 1 leave plenty of room for growth.
And so Young nails them both. And Greg, you talk about unfair comparisons for Trae Young. His career will always be measured against that of Luka Doncic after the Hawks traded back from the number 3 pick.
And Doncic going on to win Rookie of the Year, an instant star. And Trae Young with plenty of talent. And we'll see what he can accomplish.
Stolen by Len. Now the Hawks moving it the other way. And he bangs it home with one hand.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Outside Rose. The pass to Jackson. The feed to Griffin. And Parker with the block. Pass to Herter. Back to Young. He hits that shot, his first of the night, now 1 for 6.
The ability of Trae Young to take it up inside makes him difficult to pressure out on the perimeter.
Jackson passes to Drummond. Outside Rose. And Parker with the block. Young outside. No good. That would have tied it.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Here's Drummond, and it's good, 2 points.
Beautiful concentration by Drummond. Takes the hit, drops it in. Will try to add one more at the line. I love this. Andre Drummond has gone on record saying he is one of the last true centers in the league. Hard to argue with that statement, given how Drummond has played.
Detroit making a switch here. Galloway's checked in. Free throw, no good for Drummond. Rebounding and defense, Drummond provides, Smitty, feels similar to an old school center.
Yeah, it does. Drummond is still very effective, even without having an outside shot. But he's gotten better at that. Most centers now can shoot threes, but Drummond is happy to stick to what he does best.
And so it's Drummond with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. 4-point game. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
In that one, they owned the backboards. Most of the second chance opportunities went to them.
They were able to convert a lot of those offensive rebounds. That's the key, generating points off those extra possessions.
Now here's Griffin. Against Indiana, he was really on his game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
You look at the Hawks franchise, moved to Atlanta in 1956. Since then, they've been unable to advance to the NBA Finals.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
And his percentage at the line last season, right at the 75% mark.
That free throw missing. Well, with Atlanta, I think they wanted a fresh start a couple years ago, Steve, rather than be a middle-of-the-pack team.
Yeah, and a primary way to acquire stars is to reboot, dump salary, and nail your draft picks. Then, once you have the young nucleus in place, you add the veterans.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Markieff Morris is checked in for Drummond, and it's Kennard in for Tony Snell. He's off on the second.
Despite all the injuries, Griffin was given the big contract. That kind of thing is a guessing game, but with high stakes.
And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a three-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up. And, of course, there's no questioning Cam Reddish's talent level. Greg, he has a high ceiling.
Yeah, I mean, great size, length, the fluidity as an athlete. He can make an impact at both ends of the floor, shoots the three well for a young player, and you love his ability to match up really 1 through 5.
One shot.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him. Steve, we're seeing teams around the league putting up a lot of three-point shots. I'm sure you would have enjoyed playing in this era so much with that green light shooting three.
I would, Kevin. Getting a chance to shoot maybe 5 or 6 more three-point field goal attempts takes your numbers up. But I also think a lot of these teams are copycats. Everybody can't shoot the three. Work on your game and what's best for you.
And stolen by Parsons. He feeds it to Parker. Got a hand on it. Morris kicks to Kennard. Outside Jackson. Pass to Morris. Rejected by Young.
You might ask, how is Trae Young blocking shots? The awareness and the activity level. That's how.
Alan Crabb, he's checked in for the Hawks. Shot clock at 2. Here's Galloway. No good on the quick three. Here's the Hawks with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. Here's Reddish. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Galloway, covered by Parker, and Parker with the block. They get it back. Here's Kennard. No points in the game yet for him, and it's out of bounds to the Pistons as Detroit retains possession.
Well, a chance to check out Evan Turner, how he performed last season. He put up about 6 points per game, 4 assists and 4 rebounds. Nothing about his numbers really jump out at you, but he'll come up with a timely play or two every game.
He understands his role. He accepts it. He's one of those guys who doesn't need the ball to be effective.
Here's Kennard. Kicks it to Galloway. The 3. Rebounded by the Hawks. Parker's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Crabbe. Nice shot from the wing. And now a 5-point Atlanta lead.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Galloway taking his time here to end the cold streak. Parsons with the rebound.
Oh, man, you know he'd love to have that one over.
Outside Turner. Now here's Parsons. And here is Crabbe. From deep three-point range, Detroit with the rebound. Out left to the wing. Here's Kennard. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Fade away. Parsons with the rebound.
That was the best he could do. Just fade a little bit, try and get a clean look, but the defense was right on him.
And the dunk by Parker.
Timeout.
Well, you leave a guy that open with Parsons on the floor, and you know he's going to find him.
And now the first timeout called here for Detroit.
Well, one area that has slowed the Pistons the last decade is their player development.
Yeah, GA, you look at their roster, very few homegrown players. The Pistons haven't had a lot of hits with their first-round picks. To be a top team, you need to have a front office that can build from within.
Pistons trail by 7. Turner with the steal. And Turner with a clear path to the rack. And the dunk by Parker.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Here's Galloway. Passes to Wood. The Pistons working the ball around now. Shot clock at 6. Jackson down low. Turner covering. They get the rebound, and it's blocked.
And Parsons with the heads-up play on defense.
Here's Kennard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet.
In building this lead, they've done a terrific job finishing their defensive sequences with the backboard. That has been key.
Now here's Turner. He kicks it to Crabbe. They swipe it. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Jackson finds Morris. Over Reddish. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Atlanta leading by 7. The pass to Parker. Parsons on the wing. Outside Turner. No good on the shot. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Feeds to Galloway. Outside Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Reddish grabs the rebound. Reddish has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's the feed to Parker. And the dunk by Parker.
Skying high, one of his advantages as a undersized 4.
Jackson looking around, shoots over Turner, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Atlanta ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. Right back after this break. Andre Drummond says he's learned how to be a leader on this team.
Watching previous guys who've led this team and did the things that they did, I write that kind of stuff in the back of my head and just say, this is something I need to do this. Or if I see something I didn't like, this is something I probably will stay away from. And I think now that I'm in a role where I could kind of lead this team, I kind of have the blueprint on what I need to do to make this team successful.
And, Greg, with Blake Griffin, he's got somebody to take some of that leadership role alongside him.
And those two will be pivotal in deciding just how good this team can be.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. Well, from what you guys are seeing from the Hawks, what are you thinking about their performance?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
This is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second quarter. They've got Jabari Parker, Alan Crabb out there with Evan Turner. Then it's John Collins. And it's Reddish in at the 3 spot. And the foul on Cam Reddish. That's his first foul. The Pistons making a change here. Rose is checked in. So it's Detroit now. They trail by 9 points. Five on the clock. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Jabari Parker.
Rose very good of shifting speeds, glides to the hoop, and creates fouls.
And, boy, what a year it was for Derrick Rose. And the sea of fans hoping that he would get back to what he once was, as he was electric.
2 shots. That's on the
first. The first free throw is good. And for Rose, so many had written him off, but he was a huge factor for the Timberwolves.
Rose still has a tremendous passion for the game, and it really shows on the court. His renaissance last season was one of the better stories in our league.
Drummond's checked in for the Pistons. Rose hits them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
Turner, the bounce pass. Lobbed up there for Collins. Hammers the alley-oop through.
One of the best young lob men in the business. John Collins finished with an exclamation point.
Pass to Morris. From past the arc. Shot's good by Kennard. Kennard's got himself on the board with 3 there.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Here's Reddish. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Hawks have been in rebuild mode for the last couple of years, but this season brings a lot of optimism. Passing on Luka Doncic, the Hawks drafted Trae Young. It was much scrutinized, but Young came on down the stretch. His playmaking makes other people better, and also, they hope, will attract a free agent or 2. Now the Hawks have added several rookies, starting with DeAndre Hunter. And they believe they're poised to make some noise in the East. Kevin?
They took that gamble with Doncic and getting Young. We'll see what happens. Thank you, D.A. And the big contract for Evan Turner entering its final year. Greg making over $18 million. Is he in line for a raise, you think?
Maybe not a raise, but he still remains a useful player. Never the most efficient scorer, but his rebounding and passing are what carry him.
2 shots.
That free throw, no good. When you look at the luxury tax structure, Smitty, it's now more expensive than ever to maintain a championship contending roster.
Yeah, it is, and I think it's the choice of a lot of these organizations. Some owners want to do it, some don't. But I think if you want to win a championship, you're going to have to open up your checkbook.
And that trip coming up empty, missing both.
And when you think about some of the most entertaining Hawks teams, my mind always goes to the human highlight film.
Reason why he was a 9-time All-Star, NBA scoring champion, has some. Whoa! Yes. Can you believe that move? That is power. That is grace. That is awesome.
And he hasn't cashed in on his chances at the line, only making 1 free throw. Young's checked in for Turner. On the free throw, no good.
And plenty of Hawks fans were despondent when the team decided to rebuild, but that dejection has turned into excitement.
The team plays hard every night. They have an entertaining style, and they have a lot of young talent. It may not be long before they're a real threat in the East.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Kennard, the pass to Griffin. Throws up on top. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And a quick check of the stats for Drummond. Coming off a terrific season. 1st in rebounding, 8th in steals, and he finished among the top 10 in blocks, bringing that intimidation factor to the paint.
And getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is? What a tremendous asset to the team. No good on the free throw.
One area that the Pistons were great in last year was perimeter defense.
What they did, GA, they closed out on shooters fantastically. They got hands up and hands up high, allowed the fewest threes against as a team. Their interior defense was just so-so, but on the perimeter, they were tough.
And the second free throw, good.
Explosiveness by Derrick Rose is one of the reasons why a lot of guys do not want to guard him.
In the corner, Collins with it. Young outside. From the arc. Buries it from three-point range. Young's got 7.
Not just a knockdown shooter, he does a great job of finding space for his shot.
Shot from 12. It's good. And the Hawks lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Rose.
It's nice to see Derrick Rose still continue to work on his jump shot. When he's hitting that, it makes his team all the more dangerous.
Now Collins. Young taking his time here. Shoots over Griffin. Rebound collected by Snell. Snell's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Pass to Griffin. And the rejection by Collins.
Right there, the length of Collins proving to be the difference. Not in my house, he says.
Back to Len. High arcing shot. Here's Collins, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Over to the wing. With some arc, fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Coming off a scoreless first quarter, he's found a little rhythm here.
The Pistons have had an off night from the stripe tonight. And Rose, no good on that one.
He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Hunter kicks to Young. Kept alive. Len passes to Herter. There's the three. Another field goal for him. 4 for 6 shooting tonight.
There was a hole in the defense, and the offense did a brilliant job to get an easy bucket out of it.
Outside Griffin. Len with the block. Shoots from 14. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. We see a lot of big men creating offense, Smitty. Who's on your list for perhaps the best outlet passer in the game right now?
Let's start off. I would say Kevin Love is one of those guys who still is, I think, the best outlet passer as a big. Jokic, also Blake Griffin, some of those guys can really pass. DeMarcus Cousins, those are some of the bigs that have great outlet passes.
He misses the free throw.
And one thing that held the Hawks back last year, all the mistakes.
Yes, last in the league in turnovers, second to last in personal fouls. They were one of the youngest teams last season, and it showed. But you have to have more discipline to win games, which is why they only won 29.
Second free throw, no good.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
Well, you look at the former All-Star Andre Drummond and the way he rebounds, Greg. He might be the best in the league in that department.
I mean, few players in the history of the league can go off for 20-plus rebounds on any given night. Drummond's one of them. Attacks the glass on the offensive end so well. His offensive rebounding, for me, sets him apart.
And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Pistons trail by 5. Down low, here's Rose. Drummond trying to get himself free. Good defensive work there by Young. Hunter with it. Here's Collins. And out of bounds. The Pistons will take it. The 2K leaderboard provides us now with this list of last season's assist leaders. The 4th spot held by Trae Young.
Very few guys pass the ball better than he did. I mean, he didn't just have eyes in the back of his head. It's almost as if he had them on both sides, too.
Rose against Young. Passes it to Kennard. And there's the pass to Griffin. A fadeaway. Down it goes. That's 4 made from the field. He's 4 of 8.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Young dishes to Len. Back to Young. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
Okay, incredible body control. The will to complete the play. Young with the potential and one.
For Atlanta, they have missed more than they've made at the foul line tonight. 3 of 7. Jackson, he's checked in for Luke Kennard. And a switch here also for Atlanta. Parsons is checked in.
One shot.
That one misses for Young.
One thing you can say about Trae Young, he leaves a huge imprint on any basketball game he plays.
Jackson kicks to Rose. Drummond passes to Snell. Here's Griffin. Over Parsons. Griffin's shot is off. Parsons against Jackson. And Parsons gets it to go. And the Hawks lead by 7.
Parsons might be slight of frame, but he still knows how to take a hit and finish.
Griffin against Parsons. Outside Griffin. And stolen by Parsons. Griffin against Young. Drops in the layup for 2. Young's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Rose in the post. 23 points for him the last game against Indiana.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Outside Griffin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Blake is so hard to guard off the dribble, and he has the elevation to go over you, but he is strong enough to absorb contact and get to the line.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game. No good on that one.
This is year 2 for Lloyd Pierce as an NBA head coach. Still in his early 40s, the Hawks, the perfect opportunity for him to grow and develop alongside his players.
Looking at who's out there now for the Pistons. Morris is checked in for Drummond. Christian Wood comes in for Tony Snell. And Langston Galloway subbed in for Rose. So he can't get either to fall. And Coach Pierce works as an assistant general manager in the offseason. Steve able to learn that side of things and have a voice in acquisition.
That's very important. They are building something special in Atlanta. He's going to play a big role in that as well.
And the Hawks making a change here. Parker's checked in. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. There's Jackson with the 3. Atlanta with the rebound.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Here's Young. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Young's got 13.
And when it rains, it pours. Another jump shot tickles the twine.
Galloway finds Jackson. Over Young. That one's in there. The Hawks lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Jackson.
Breakdown by the defense there. Jackson, a solid mid-range shooter. You like to push him out further.
Here's Young. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Here's a look at what's coming up for the Pistons. They'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Philadelphia 76ers. And then on Monday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. That one is off. And he can't hit the second. And I just love the skill set that Markieff Morris has, Greg, at that forward position.
He really is a do-it-all type of forward for this team. Can step outside and shoot, but has no problem guarding anyone on the front line of the opposition. And as long as Reggie Jackson is healthy, he's going to give you some punch as a lead guard. Solid scoring option and a guy who's also unselfish in terms of getting his teammates involved.
And that one misses. And for the last half-decade, Reggie Jackson has been good for about 15 points a game.
And that is about the consistency you can expect from Jackson. He's always been a talent. The key for him is just staying on the floor.
Evan Turner, he's checked in for the Hawks. So he comes up empty at the line.
And not too long ago, Reggie Jackson signed a 5-year, $80 million deal. A lot of pressure on him to earn that money.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Pistons. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And with Reggie Jackson at the point, you're going to get more of a scorer than a playmaker.
And that's okay, as long as you plan for that with your system. Reggie Jackson is great at creating for himself, but you'd like to see him do a little bit more to set up the rest of his team.
And he can't get the first one.
And forget about the miss for a moment and focus on the fact that he's done a great job putting pressure on the defense.
Alan Crabb, he's checked in for Collins. And he's good on the second. Atlanta leading by 8. Now here's Turner. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. 1:21 left now here in the second. Here's Wood. Galloway kicks to Wood. Pass to Griffin. 6 to shoot. Back to Wood. Parker with the steal. Pass to Reddish. In the corner, Parsons with it. Offline with his 3. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Jackson with it. He's picked up by Parker. There's 42 seconds left in the second quarter. Griffin passes to Morris. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin.
You know, Blake Griffin, he gives you a little bit of everything offensively. Terrific court awareness.
Turner dishes to Parsons. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Parsons got 4 points now in the quarter.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Passes it to Griffin. Over Parker. Griffin's shot is off. From deep. No good on the last second attempt there. Trae Young, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Atlanta. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Derek, how's it feel to be back on the floor again?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard and compete.
Good to see you back out here, Derek. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. After 2 quarters, it's Atlanta out in front. They have an 8-point lead. And Shaq, what'd you see from Atlanta?
Well, they really dictated the pace of the game with their transition game. They got out on the break every chance they had, and the time they could push the tempo, they did. And a lot of times it kept the defense scrambling like eggs with the cheese and apple juice.
Over to Kenny. What'd you think about Detroit?
Well, they're trailing in this game because they're shooting under 35%. Now, I've got to give a lot of credit to the defense, forcing the shooters off their spots and making them feel uncomfortable. But if someone takes something away from them, have to be able to adapt. So they need a whole new game plan because right now they're in trouble.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks
Goodbye,
for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Without question, Trae Young displaying his skills today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Pistons trail by 8 at the forward positions, Snell and Griffin. Jackson is out there with Rose. And it's Drummond in at the 5 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Pistons. Len passes to Herter over Jackson and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Trying to take advantage of soft defense, he might have gotten over eager.
Here's Drummond. That shot off, and Atlanta will go the other way with it. They've led by as many as 11 points. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Dwayne Casey was the 2018 Coach of the Year, but as we all know, he was fired after that same season by the Raptors. The Case has found a home in Detroit. Casey said, "I have no regrets." Winston Churchill said, "Success consists of going from failure to failure without losing enthusiasm." And that's what I've done. So, Kevin, Dwayne Casey is still pounding the rock.
He sure is, and I like that Churchill quote as well. Thanks, David.
Good defense. Jackson could have passed out of it, but showing confidence in his jumper.
Young passes to Hunter. And Parker, here we go. It's blocked.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove. That's just great court recognition there. He saw the D pack in the lane on the break, so he calmly rolls up and drained the transition 3.
Here's Young. Rebounded by the Pistons. Drummond's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5, looking for some continuity.
Young outside. Knocks it loose. Griffin with it. And Young picks him up defensively. Inside. Rose, no good. The Hawks leading by 5. And Young kicks to Parker. Now the pass to Len. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Young finds Len. 6 on the shot clock. And here's the fast break. Here's Jackson. Lays it up and banks it in. Jackson's got 7 points for the quarter.
Jackson, great anticipation on the steal, then quickly gets them out in transition.
Parker dishes to Young. Over Jackson. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack. Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Len down low. Griffin's there. Pass to Len. Parker outside. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Now here's Rose. The fast break opportunity. With a step back, and he hits the jump shot. Now just a 1-point Hawks lead.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks.
And Coach can't like what he's seeing, trying to get them refocused.
It's so easy to get run over when you lose even a little edge. Look for them to come out much more aggressive.
John Collins, he's checked in for Atlanta. Young against Jackson. Young's shot is off. And it's Detroit's ball. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. And that one's good. Drummond.
Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
It's a neck-and-neck game in Detroit. And here's Young. He's got 13. He gets that one. Young's got 15.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Well, a new start in Detroit for Dwayne Casey. Led the team to the playoffs in his first season. Seems to be a great match between the team and their coach.
The dish to Len. Jackson against Young. And he lays in the alley-oop.
That's next level vision. Young could probably lead the league in assists if that were his goal.
And for Casey, Steve, he had the pedigree of success that the Pistons wanted.
Also, Casey, I thought, was brought in to change the mindset of this team. Immediately was able to change the culture of the Pistons. Setting a new tone goes a long way for a developing team.
Dishes at the land. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. Andre Drummond picks one up.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
The Hawks have had a disappointing game so far from the line. Only 3 free throws made.
And as a group, they shot 75% from the line last season.
The Pistons making a change here. Kennard's checked in. That free throw good from Len. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Pistons. Pass to Griffin. Five to shoot. And he lays it straight in. Griffin's got it all tied up now for the Pistons.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
And the foul on Derrick Rose. That is his first foul of the game. Markieff Morris is checked in for Blake Griffin. Detroit on D. Here's Herter. 10 points for him. Rose with the block. Morris, left side. Got it. Good job in the low post. Morris has got 6.
And for those who criticize Drummond facilitating, I say rewatch that play. He's improving.
Len passes to Young. From downtown, Derrick Rose grabs the miss.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half. Wow, defensively, for some reason, they've come out flat here in the second half.
Young finds Len. Here's Herter, defended by Drummond. The kick out to Young. Takes the 3, and he's good on the 3 ball. He's got 18.
He's calm, he's confident. Young has that it factor.
Here's Rose. The shot misses. Collins with some nice D.
In a funk this quarter, he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
Here's Herter. He's covered by Rose. Rose with the block. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Rose. Langston Galloway's checked in for Detroit. And then for Atlanta, Parsons checked in for Alex Len. Alan Crabb comes in for Kevin Herter. And Turner's subbed in for Young. Puts it up off the inbound. Morris with the block. Here's Galloway. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. And the Pistons lead by 3.
Credit Drummond with the assist. Doesn't get a ton of those, mainly because the team relies on him to finish.
Crabb, and it's blocked, but they'll get another chance. Now Collins. He has 6. And it's Hunter with the jam.
Now, how about the strength and focus
on that one. It's clear Hunter up to the challenge at finishing on a physical defense.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line. The Pistons making a change here. Woods checked in. And that one misses.
An athletic forward with a versatile skill set. Hunter has also proven he can come up big in big moments.
Jackson against Collins. And the rejection by Collins. And he's able to get it back. Now, here's Hunter. He's guarded closely. Kicks it out to Parsons. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Passes it to Kennard. Now here's Jackson. Morris right side. Clock at 6. Launches a 3 and another 3 for Detroit.
And they shot just over 30% in that first half. Not what they were looking for, obviously, but they're getting much better looks here since halftime and have brought that percentage up.
And Parsons kicks to Hunter. Parsons passes to Hunter. That's in, coming off the assist from Parsons. Hunter's got his 3rd basket of the night.
With a number of moves and shots to choose from, Hunter is scary. Nice bucket there.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And let's take a look here at John Collins. Great showing for him last season. 15th in rebounding. And he was in the top 20 in field goal percentage. Able to create offense with tremendous efficiency.
And we talked about how strong he was on the boards. Going hard at it at both ends last year. Really helping out his team. He's off on the first. Reddish, he's checked in for Hunter. Good on the second free throw. The Hawks trail by 3. Turner looking around. Here's Collins. And he overshot that one, missing. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for Detroit. And it wasn't until midway through John Collins' 2nd season at Wake Forest, Smitty, that he really jumps onto the NBA scouts radar.
You're right. A 19-year-old sophomore. What he did, he led the nation in player efficiency rating. The production undeniable then and now.
Morris passes to Wood. Stolen by Collins.
Yeah, tough entry pass. You want to kick the ball down low, but you have to be crafty about how you do it.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
At the elbow, it's Parsons. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Jackson. Collins with some nice D. The Hawks trail by 5. Here's Reddish. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Tony Snell's checked in for Kennard. And a change for the Hawks. Parker's checked in. And the Hawks with possession here. Turner with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Shot clock at 6. For the 3. Parker's shot is off. Pistons leading by 5. Galloway kicks to Snell. He dishes it to Morris. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Cam Reddish. For Detroit, they have really struggled at the line in this one, well under 50% so far.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. The Hawks trail by 6. And Turner kicks to Collins. To the paint. Morris with the block.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
The pass to Galloway. Back to Wood. 6 to shoot. Jackson passes to Wood, and he makes that one.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he was 73% from the line a season ago, an average number in that regard.
Find the lanes. 1 shot.
On the free throw, no good. The Hawks trail by 8. Parker dishes to Turner. And the foul called on Markieff Morris. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Here's Turner. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. This is his 2nd trip to the free throw line.
And he finished last season right around 71% from the line, so not exactly his best percentage.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. Detroit leading by 7. Jackson with the bounce pass. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Free throw good for Morris. The Hawks trail by 10. There's 38 seconds left in the 3rd. He gets it in there. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Detroit Pistons. Pass to Wood. Out to the right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Morris. Over Parsons. Morris, no good. Parker with a clean look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Turner. And that's 10 points for Parker. Reggie Jackson firing on all cylinders for Detroit. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hawks. Reddish out there with Turner. Then there's Parker. Then there's Chandler Parsons. And it's Collins in at the center. Now, here's Reddish. 4 on the shot clock. Morris with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Pistons. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for the Hawks. Rebound, Detroit. Galloway's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Griffin attacking and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Lets it go with a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. And the Pistons lead by 9.
And after what was just a horrendous shooting performance in that first half, they're finally starting to find their rhythm here in the second.
Turner finds Parker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
First free throw is good. And the Hawks making a change here. Young's checked in. He hits one and misses one, each at the line. Detroit leading by 8. Morris passes to Snell, and Trae Young gets the whistle that time. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Parker looking over the floor. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Markieff Morris. That free throw missing. Lenz checked in for Atlanta. He hits the second from the line.
See, now he's getting defenders back on their heels a little bit, getting to the foul line here in the second half.
outside Rose. Kicks to Morris. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. Alex Len picks one up.
Shooting two.
And he knocks down the first one. That one misses. The Hawks trail by 8. He kicks it to Turner. To the middle. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Rose finds Griffin. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
I love the way of Griffin. Eye on the prize, going after the rim. Is either going to dunk it or you're going to foul him.
The Pistons making a change here. Drummond's checked in.
One shot.
The free throw off from Griffin. The Hawks trail by 8. Herter, no good.
A for effort, but when there's that much resistance at the rim, better find another option.
Snell, that's good.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And Griffin sends it back.
I love the defensive intensity from Blake Griffin on that play.
Rose passes to Drummond. There's Galloway, defended by Young. Shoots it up and off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Galloway has got the lead up to 13 now for the Pistons. Passes it to Young. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Griffin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, we were just talking about this, Steve, as the game of basketball always evolves. You look at the WNBA now. The quality of play there is terrific.
The talent level in the WNBA is at an all-time high. I love watching and gaining some tricks on how they play the game. And also, Kevin, athletically, there's a lot of young ladies being able to dunk the basketball now.
Absolutely amazing. You're right, Steve. And the first one drops.
And maybe he's starting to find his form at the line. He certainly had his share of chances.
And the Hawks making a change here. Hunter's checked in. So he makes one of two as the second one misses. The Hawks trail by 14. There's the dish to Parker. Shot to stop the run. No good. Shot missing. Detroit's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. Rejected by Len. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. And it's good on the assist by Parker.
Beautiful location on the pass, as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Here's Galloway. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Well, Langston Galloway, not the most efficient scorer, but he'll eat minutes for you.
Yeah, Galloway not a player you want taking a ton of shots overall, but he can hit from outside if you give him a look. That's really his best shot.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on the free throw.
After going undrafted, Langston Galloway in 2015, he was named to the all-rookie second team. It's a terrific story.
And he's good on the second. The Hawks trail by 13. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here's Young. Here's Parker. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Rose kicks to Galloway. Back to Rose. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range. No good on that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Trying to get open is Len. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here. Jackson, he's checked in for Langston Galloway. There's Parker with the 3. Nice D from Griffin. Pistons leading by 11. Drummond dishes to Griffin. And he hammers that one down right in the face of DeAndre Hunter.
When he gets ahead of steam, Blake is pretty good. He is super aggressive on those type of plays.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And they're committing an awful lot of fouls here, and not of the good variety. You don't want to give up easy layups, sure, but it's been a non-stop parade to the foul line.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, Lloyd Pierce talked with his team during that last time out. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. You don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Jackson kicks to Drummond. There's the pass to Snell. Trying to find Len, gets it to him. Parker finds Young. For 3. Rebounded by the Pistons.
Coming out of halftime, he wanted to start strong, yet the opposite happened.
Jackson passes to Snell. Outside Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. He can't hit that time. Good D by Parker. Hunter with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Herter passes to Young. Now Hunter. Trying to get open is Len. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And there, just through activity, Hunter keeps the pressure on the defense.
That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw. Detroit leading by 12. Jackson finds Drummond. And here's Rose. Len grabs the board. Young outside. Here's Parker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one on Rose.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
That free throw, no good. Markieff Morris is checked in for the Pistons. That's off as well, so he misses both. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Pistons. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot.
Derrick Rose has a skill of getting fouled, drawing the defense, and loving the contact.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Rose. No good on the second free throw. The Hawks trail by 13. Here's Hunter. And it's good on the assist by Parker. Parker's got 3 assists now in this one.
And what I admire about Hunter is that opportunistic attitude. This kid just makes things happen.
Parker against Rose. Parker with the steal. To the paint. Here's Herter. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead.
High percentage look. This is what your offense is designed to do.
Now a timeout called by Detroit. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And now we've got a moment for our Jordan player of the game, Reggie Jackson.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
A really solid performance here in front of the home crowd. He may not be the star of this team, but nights like this are what make him a fan favorite. Pistons leading by 9. Outside Rose, looking to end his cold spell. And Drummond is right there.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Young outside. Here's Collins. Len high post. Shot clock at 5. Young for 3. The shot, no good. And it's Detroit the other way.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
The Hawks trail by 13. Dishes it to Hunter. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 16th rebound on the night. Pass to Jackson. Back to Drummond. And it's denied.
And putting that 7'2" wingspan to good use. Hunter can be an elite defender if he keeps working at it.
Outside Collins. In the corner. Herter with it. Back to Collins. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And one of the reasons why and trailing right now is they have been reluctant to create any low post offense here in the second half.
That one misses for Collins.
It's amazing that in the 2017 draft, Collins went just 21st overall. That's a steal, folks.
Outside Rose. Tries it from 9. Collins grabs the miss. Collins has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Len. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Here's Snell. Tries again. And Morris with the lay-in. Morris has got 9 points now in just the second half.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Especially when you're this far down, you have to make the most of every sequence.
Young against Jackson. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
He has adapted a way to use his body to shield defenders that's bigger than him. Trae Young finishing through contact.
That one misses for Young. Detroit leading by 11. Outside Jackson. Rebound by the Hawks. Collins has got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. And Herter gets it to go.
Some coaches might not like taking the three on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Rose kicks to Jackson. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Rose. Drummond trying to get himself free. They recover it. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The Hawks trail by 8. And here's Young. Right wing. Here's Herter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
No way he is happy with himself right now. He knows he has to knock every shot down at this point in the game.
to Jackson. Pass to Rose. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They trail by 7. 43 seconds left to play in the final quarter. .43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Len passes to Young. No good on the three.
Man, at what point do you blame the play calling more than the player?
And the rejection by Collins. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. .29 seconds left in the fourth. Morris inside. He's guarded by Collins, and too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside Carter. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Brown. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. And so the Pistons take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Blake, very strong game offensively. What gave you the confidence to take over?
I'm just putting in the work, and my teammates, honestly, believing in me and telling me to be confident at the end of the game. So I owe a lot to them. They came up with big plays. Just everybody working together.
Very good win for you tonight, Blake. Congrats. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you later.